Hello and welcome to Stoneblock 3. So first and foremost, I wanted to thank someone named Efficiency6, I think. Efficiency VI, I don't know. Thank you, person, for telling me about the best flight that I could possibly get right now. And it's not the jetpack. It's actually the Rending Gale. Swiftwolf's Rending Gale. Now, I already have it, and that's just because I tried to record this clip once and it kind of messed up. So during that clip, I had made it, but we already have the dark matter. We had that from the loot bees, believe it or not. Apparently, later on in the series, they start dropping some much better stuff, and dark matter is one of them, and we had 4 of the dark matter. So I didn't even need this guy yet. I can't get him yet, but I didn't need him yet. I don't think I have another star, do I? I probably should look into start killing the Wither, because that would probably be handy, but I didn't need him. I was surprised. I was hopeful, but I was surprised. Now, the thing about the Rending Gale is that it doesn't actually tell you it gives you flight. It just says the lightning part. But it can actually run off of coal. Now, the other thing we have is it actually runs, its fuel source is actually EMC, which I am totally okay with. If we go back to here, like the first step is this guy, which means I really should go start killing the Nether Star. Killing another star? No, killing a Wither to get the Nether Star. And it's going to help a lot. Well, I guess the energy condenser is also one. We could look into this guy. It's 5 million, so it'll take a while, but I probably could get all of these. Red matter block? No, because I need this. I really need to go kill the Wither so I can get some of these things. And then we can start working on Project E, and I'm really excited for that. I know it sounded weird when I said that, but I am really, really excited for Project E. I love Project E. Even though it makes the game ridiculously easy and it's basically, you don't need any of this. You can pipe all of your goods into an EMC table and you're good to go. But the reason I'm okay with it here is because the table or whatever you do that for is this guy here. It's actually really, really expensive. So it's going to be long term. If we get one of these guys, then we're like end game anyway. So we're fine. Ow! Stupid. Stop it. Stop it. Stop being mean to me. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. I just got the Rending Gale. Go away. I don't want to deal with you. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, thank you. Now, ooh, uncommon loot crate. What do we get? What do we get? Ooh, Phantom Ink. Okay. So the deal is basically that. We have the Rending Gale and we have this guy, which means we don't need the jetpack. I can put the jetpack away. Everything we did last episode, pointless. So just going to go ahead and put this guy on. I think it goes in a ring slot. Yeah. Now we're in the process of making the 2 machines that I need for the other thing that I want to really, really, really get. Oh, I missed a step. The 2 machines I want to get are the osmium compressor, which we need some steel for, hence what you just saw, that other guy over there. And we also want the enrichment chamber, which again requires one of those. I also need to make a few of these guys. I don't know how many, because we want to get the atomic disassembler, which we'll just say, I don't know why I haven't gotten it yet, because these guys are like, right? Totally. I don't know what sound that is, but it sounded funny. So, all right. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get that guy. I just got to wait for these gangs to go. I'm going to need, oh, this is what I needed them for. So I actually need 4 of these. I need a few more of these. So we're going to get, I don't know, probably just a decent little amount of them, right? Let's get like 6 of those and we'll get 10 more of these. And we'll just kind of call it a day there. And there we have it, the atomic disassembler. I don't need you guys anymore, at least not yet. I'm not stripping any logs. So, or make any path blocks. This guy can't do fortune or silk touch or anything like that. So for stuff like that, we'll probably use this guy. And if we ever have to strip any logs, we either use a machine for it or we will do something else. We may eventually upgrade this guy though. He does have an upgraded version, which just is like all crazy like and requires some stuff that we need to, yeah, it'll be a little while for that guy. But this alone is already really, really, really good and I love it a lot. It's one of my favorite things, even though it doesn't have Fortune or Silk Touch. I'll use other things like this guy right here has Silk Touch, and I actually have Fortune on it. I just have to switch back and forth. So we'll keep this guy with us because it is handy, but we're going to use this guy for most stuff, most likely. Another thing that Efficiency told me down in the comments is that the gas burning generator is actually a really good generator. And we kind of have a setup for that anyway. And especially because we're now not using the jetpack, we don't need the hydrogen for anything else. So we basically have hydrogen being created for free that is not being used. Oxygen is actually pretty cool for some purification later if we really needed it for something. But for now, we're dumping the excess. We really don't need it. But I don't know if we can make this thing. And the other side of it is I don't know if we're going to use this long term. And I don't say that because it's a bad idea. It's probably a great idea. But we were starting on the power mod. And I feel like maybe these are better. That said, I like to make sure I at least give something a shot. If somebody mentions it down in the comments, I will try it. And if I'm wrong, believe me, I always admit when I'm wrong. But we're going to give this a shot and see if I'm wrong in this case. But I think we might just end up going with the power mod stuff. Power. I said it wrong. The power mod stuff. So, yeah. But let's give this a shot here and try the gas burning generator. Even if it's not for me, one of you guys might actually end up liking it as well. So I need 3 more of these. Do I even have... I do have a pulverizer. So I need iron, gold... So I actually need 4 iron, 1 gold, and 3 redstone. Well, now, look at that. All I had to do was place it right beside the thing and it's generating power. It's actually gaining and generating at the same time. Now, let's go ahead and place down one of our flux thingy mabobbery doodles. What are they called? The flux points? No, we need the flux plug. Let's create a mnemonic device for this, guys. A mnemonic device. For those of you who don't know, a mnemonic device is spelled MN something something something. It's basically a brain trick to remember something, right? You kind of reference or link 2 different things in your mind in order to remember something specific. Because I always forget which one does what, right? So if we say flux point, so if I tell myself in my brain flux point, it points to a device. That tells me it's pointing towards a device. It's pointing to it, meaning it's sending energy to it. The plug, you kind of plug it in. It's going in to a plug. So it's kind of receiving energy. That's the way I'm going to look at this. So points is pointing to a thing to give it energy. So I need the flux plug in this case. I really should have known. I did make the pipes here, and I didn't need them. I should have known that you really just need to look at the mechanism stuff. They like to make sure only particular sides get certain things, and they don't let you change those sides very frequently. I guess some of them do. But this one didn't allow me to change anything. So it's only, I guess, the front side. The other sides just accept stuff. That's why they're orange. But the front side is what actually does that. So it's actually providing energy now, but I think our network is full. I think our storage is full, rather. This guy right here. So we don't actually need anything. I don't know how good it'll be, but basically this is passive power. You know, this is very simple. I don't know how much it generates. And I don't know if it tells me how much it generates. I had no idea you could pick up the items through blocks like this. Like he's right there, but I didn't even need to do anything. I didn't have to go anywhere. I just picked up all his stuff right there through the blocks. That is really cool. Also, look, we got a red matter. Is this... I think this might just be used for a dark matter. Which one's higher? This one or the... Oh, yeah, this one's actually higher than the dark matter. This thing alone is 3 of them. Can I put this back in a crafting table to get some of this stuff back? That's cool. Nice. Nice. I told you the loot bee gives you really good stuff. Really, really good stuff. At least later on he does. I don't know what that luggage thing is. This is weird. But anyway. Sorry. I got distracted. Let me continue what I'm doing. All right, so taking a look at this guy here. First of all, you need your two machines side by side. You got your pipe connecting the gas burning generator, which will pull the energy and feed it back into the electrolytic separator. And then you have your pipe going from your water source, whatever it is. I like the aqueous accumulator or anything that is basically infinite without power. Some of them are better than this because it doesn't necessarily require the water sources, but I can't find anything like that in this pack. So this might be your best bet too. But if we just make sure that goes and feeds into this guy, then make sure your water is full. Then you just have to make sure this guy is extracting and it feeds just like so. So you're going to notice that this guy is not going to run out of power. He is staying topped off completely. But this guy is gaining energy, meaning he's always going to be able to burn the water and separate it into its two components. Now, oxygen is dumping the excess because that's one of the options, but you're creating extra power, basically. This is completely infinite. You're taking water that is infinite, feeding it into this machine, burning it for energy, which is making this infinite, therefore creating a lot of excess power. I don't know if it shows how much it's generating at any one time, though. Now, there's another thing that I wanted to get to today that I haven't actually touched on yet, and that's kind of basically digging more stuff out. It's one of the few things I did not actually want to put away. Look at me go. Look at me go and doing all the wrong things because I'm talking. Basically, I need that too. What I did was actually start populating this level down here before I should have. And the reason I say that is because the builder is going to be digging each of these levels, right? It's going to be giving each of these levels dug out. So I need it to do that. But now if I place it down and have it start digging out this bottom level, it's going to break everything that we've placed so far. So I could take my time and remove it all, or I could just leave the bottom level as it is and maybe dig it out myself using the builder as a guide. Because if I place it down and say, hey, show me the thing, I can use this and kind of just dig around what I need to myself, in the blocks. Maybe that would work. I don't know. I'm going to have to do the bottom row manually. I'm going to have to move everything anyway. I might as well just remove it all, but I feel like it'd be a huge pain to do it that way. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with the bottom level yet, but I'm not going to worry about that because we're not doing that level today. Or if I do, I'm doing it off camera. What we are going to do is get, which I guess we'll get this guy. We're going to go to these other levels here, which my elevators are off center and it's driving me nuts, but that's okay. We're going to go to the middle here of both of these sides, and we're going to place the builder down right here, and we're going to create a different shape. I need to create a different shape. I'm just not sure what that shape is yet. Boom! Vroom, 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 vroom. Vroom, 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 vroom. All of the vrooms. Hey, look, it's done. That was crazy. Definitely a lighting glitch over there, though. Is this big enough? This is the question. Now, look, here's the energy here. It's filling this back up real quick. And it is. Maybe turn you off? Oh, maybe it was stock full. Hold on. What's You're running out of energy. What is this? And you're out of hydrogen. Oh, you produce 80 Fe per millibucket. And you are burning 2 millibuckets per tick. So you're doing 160 Fe a tick. I figured it out. It's still not keeping up, though. Hold on. This guy is sucking up all the energy, I think. I thought he was, but Are you not stopped yet? I'm thinking this guy cannot sustain this guy. Perhaps with multiple? Maybe then it would work? So we already know that my system takes 11 Fe right here. And if we have negative 11 Fe, it means this system right here, basically it only supports itself. So I am betting that whatever it is that efficiency meant, I've never used these before. So first of all, forgive me if I'm being really dumb and supposed to burn something else. That's what I'm guessing. We're probably supposed to burn some other kind of gas that I'm not thinking of, which totally makes sense because I've never used a gas burning generator before, like ever. But um, it can't be hydrogen because unless I'm doing this way wrong, it's not able to support itself, or it barely can support itself. Because in this guy, we're still just gaining the 11. All right, so this is the self-fulfilling system that I believe was suggested by efficiency. I kind of, I don't know, I just kind of went for it and got it, mainly because these are machines that I will end up using, I'm sure, at some point anyway. Even if not right now, even if they're not my power source, it's something that I could use. And it's not bad. This is currently not even connected to my actual power system, but we could let this run and probably gain a decent amount of power from it. It's burn it. I don't remember what it is. It's 11.28 per millibucket. It's 40 ticks burn. I don't know what it means. It really doesn't require that many resources. It's just a bunch of iron, redstone, coal, and a few bits of osmium. And you can make the metallurgic infuser. You can make a smelter if you want to. Pretty much this is the only thing you need to make all of these. And then you make all of these guys. It's not too resource intensive, which is why it's probably closer to mid game than early game, because it would be a little difficult to get all those things early game. But it's not terrible. How good it is as far as power gen, I don't know. I do know it's probably better than what we were doing before with all of the other, I don't know, I removed it all over there, but the lava gen and everything, that was an easier setup. But it does have exposed lava. It does pose its own issues because you have to worry about burning things. You have to worry about some other stuff. This one, granted, it looks like it's a big system, but really you could put a lot of these machines right beside each other, or at least condense it quite a bit. Like this guy here could probably go right beside him and be fine. Um, this guy you could probably put right up against here and then have the water source just with a couple of pipes feeding both of them. Maybe since you want to feed 2 gas burning generators in order to power all of this and then gain extra, it's going to be, probably a gas pipe going in between here. You can condense it quite a bit, and we probably will. I'll probably condense it and stick it, I don't know, up on this level somewhere. But it's not terrible. It's more complicated than I was expecting, but not terrible. In the future, this could pose a little bit more of a problem. Just that, I mean, I wouldn't really say it's a problem. We would have to manage it as we use more and more power, because right now, this one botany pot can't actually stock this guy full. He will end and he will stop. Now, you could do some research to find out the best crop to use. I'm sure there's a better one than potatoes. I liked potatoes because they didn't take too long and they actually provided 5 biofuel, where a lot of others would do 2, 3, or 4. We could also do more botany pots and be just fine. Like even 2 would probably stock this guy full based on what we're using right now. And we could also probably put a better thing down here, to make them grow faster. There's a lot of things we could do with that. But basically, this guy needs more potatoes. If we used more power. Right now, we're not, though, because you see this guy, he's kind of stocked up. He's fine. He's getting emptied as we go. These tanks are getting filled as we go, and we're not actually using all of this. But that's because we're not using the energy. These guys are only going to burn the fuel when they need to produce the energy. So if we're using more from our network, these are going to drain. This will burn more, meaning we would need more here and more biofuel, yada, yada, yada. You get the idea. It also, I don't know how the hydrogen would stock in here. It seems to go pretty good with 1 pressure reaction chamber. I suppose you could do 2 or 3 or 4, but I'm not sure how much 1 electrolytic separator could stock into 1 pressurized reaction chamber. But I will say that you could also expand this even further. Get 2, 3 electrolytic separators, 5 or 6 pressurized reaction chambers, 10 to 12 gas burning generators, 2 or 3 crushers, and you'll probably have all the energy you need, especially early game. So if you are, well, especially mid game rather, if you are at a point where you can get redstone, coal, iron, and osmium at decent quantities, you don't even need a whole lot of them. You do need a decent amount of coal and iron. Redstone, a fair amount. You need the least amount of osmium. But if you could do all that, then it could be your best option, because some of the other power systems require a lot more and bigger things. I didn't intend to spend the entire episode on this, but it started to become more and more interesting to me. I wanted to figure it out because, like I said, it's not something I ever messed with before. It is pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. And like we said, we're probably going to use this at least until we get some power stuff set up and I get more of these guys going. But I am going to have to supercharge this in the way that I'm going to need a lot more of these, because this guy eats through energy like nothing. Actually, I'll tell you what, let's do this. Let's go ahead and stock this guy up real quick. He's now fully charged. This guy, well, okay, he didn't actually empty out very quickly at all. We're back to being good. Oh, I guess these guys are still. Let's get rid of these guys. All right, let's go ahead and see what happens to our storage here if I were to put this guy back on. I still have enough coal to burn for this. Brr, 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 brr. Energy gone. Are you? Oh, I didn't put the point back on it. Oopsies. It's taking a lot of energy. That's its full speed energy, I think. 5 grand. Whoa. 1,400? I understand that this thing is chock full. That was fast. Yeah, that's my surprised voice. I think it's good. I think the setup is well worth it. That is a lot faster. If I saw that right, was it that much? 2 pressurized reaction chamber or gas burning generators. I want to use it more. Let's do it this way. I want to go up to like 50, which is going to be a lot more blocks for it to break. Go. It's only minus 5,000. Oh, that is a lot bigger. Holy crap. I didn't realize it was that. I mean, it's bigger. I kind of like it to be bigger. I think this, it's either one of the create levels or one of the botany levels. And this guy's stock full. He's full again. Look at him. 12,000. And their energy isn't even touched. Whoa. Okay, efficiency. There you go, buddy. I was wrong. This is insane. I'm pretty sure I was wrong. This is I didn't think it would do that much. Obviously, hydrogen was a bad choice, but I didn't fully understand the comment in that I didn't really investigate it as much as I probably should have before I tried it. Holy crap. This guy takes a crap ton of energy. See, he can't quite keep up. Although, you know what? We're limited by transfer rates of these pipes. That's what it is. That's why it wasn't able to keep up. Most of that was one of them. Because this guy's limited to 256 every tick. We are definitely going to do this, but the episode is just about over. So if you like the episode, please do hit the like button and subscribe to see more. Thank you for watching. And again, thank you, Efficiency. I was wrong, I think. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.